We're here today with stand-up comedian, host of the Community Service Podcast, and ex-spray pisser, Craig Conant.
I had my dick drilled. I usually say, you guys ever smoke so much weed you smoke heroin? And then in the clubs, like, nobody says yes. But in the rehab centers, it's like 9 out of 10 go like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I fucking love this, man.
That's a better percentage you get than if you ask if people are dating.
But then the follow-up question is, okay, then if that, do you ever smoke so much heroin your dick hole closes up and you spray piss? And of course, in the clubs, 0%. But the rehab, then maybe about 40%. They go, and I go, yeah.
More hands come up. You're like,
my-
how are more hands coming up?
Are there more spray pissers than heroin now? Doesn't make sense.
They're like, well, I never smoked weed. I just went straight to heroin.
Yeah. Those rehab shows are the best or the worst. They're either just so thankful and grateful and laugh at the gnarliest, craziest shit and just so happy to have interaction, or they're kicking heroin and they're drooling and you're just like, oh, tough crowd.
Yeah.
You gotta bust out the dick hole drill bit. This will get them back.
How am I gonna compete with all the demons in their head?
Yeah, these people are more fucked up than I am.
They've got a fucking Guar music video going on, and you know, like, dating's difficult, right? You ever tried to date in an Uber?
You're like, I'm on methadone, asshole.
I keep reliving my best friend's death in my head. Stop fucking talking about dating.
One of them nodded out and drooled chocolate on their tummy, and I was like, oh, I was about to make fun of them. I was like, nah, I'm gonna just double down on my act here.
At the club, you'd be fucking screwed.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, I gotta.
Could have gotten one of those sweet comic verse heckler. Comic destroys guy nodding out on heroin.
It's more like drool destroys comic.
You're right, actually. He would have won that one.
He would've won.
He would have. I can't compete with drool and not acknowledging my existence, you know?
That doesn't fucking go together.
How can you win? And it's also hilarious that how horrible and your rock bottoms and how your life was devastated and everyone hated you and you got kicked out of your home and arrested for throwing firecrackers at cops. They look at you and go, pussy.
Yeah,
yeah. You know? I'm like, well, that's pretty bad, man. No matter what story you have, there's somebody else. You're just like,
Your sister still talks to you? Fucking bitch.
I killed mine.
You have a family? How long have you been sober now?
Jesus Christ, almost 7 years. 7 years, August 10th. 6 years and 6.5 years. I can't do math.
Well, either way, congrats, dude. That's a lot.
How's it been during the quarantine and all of that? Has that...
Quarantine has been fucking testing me. I tell you what. My sobriety, everybody's different. It's like after 2 years, it's autopilot. It's not hard for me. There's some dark days and some hard days for sure, but quarantine made me want to take pills again, which I haven't had that urge in forever, but I'm not going to. But then it made me like seriously contemplate marijuana again. I used to be a stoner. I think you probably gather that.
Yeah, no, I'm we got the same bags under our eyes, dude. It's
I smoked like Snoop Dogg, but I wasn't successful like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, right.
So it was a detriment to my life. I just took 2 bong hits of OG Kush, and then one time my mom sent me to get milk. And I like just drove to my sister's or the beach.
You ended up in nature?
I left with the intention to get milk. She fucking called me. He's like, where's the milk? And I was like, oh, shit. And I got mad at her for depending on me. I was like, you know you can't depend on me. But weed saved my life from narcotics. I still love it. But now that there's quarantine, I was like, well, this is what it's made for.
Dude, like getting sober now is like stopping stabbing people once you get to jail.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like, it's too late. I gotta stab somebody.
It's like one of the main things we do here.
Yeah, what else am I gonna do?
I mean, stab or get stabbed.
Yeah, you either smoke the plant or the plant smokes you. You've gone to gardening,
Yeah. It's gonna smoke me, man.
I won't let it
I've
win.
been having dreams about it. I never thought I had a problem, and then I went to one AA meeting. I just was sobbing. I was like, "Oh fuck, I belong here."
I'm a drunk guy. That means I'm fun at parties. It's like, no, you ruin parties. That's your whole thing. You know,
You put a hole in the wall.
keep trying to fight your friends.
you want to bet I could run through this sliding glass door? Like, no, I don't want to bet you.
I tried to do a backflip off a wall like this at a girl's house, and my foot just went through the wall, and I got stuck. and it got a big laugh, but I ruined that girl's life, you know? I'm a nice dude, though. I was like, I'll patch it up and repair it. And I did. I was a drug addict, so it took about 2-3 months, but I did.
The fact you did it at all is.
And then I even said, if you don't get your deposit back, I'll pay it. But she got her deposit back. She was honest. I was like, whew.
Because I was going to look like a real dick when I can't pay.
I was like, I know it's $750, but how about $80?
Let's round way down.
Because that's all I have.
How about this bike? You want a bike?
It's not even my bike,
How
but
about my neighbor's bike? I got some bolt cutters. What if we combated every problem on this planet like we did the coronavirus?
It's like if everyone went to war. No, wait.
What if no one went to war and we explored space?
yeah, we're trying to go to space again.
What if we put our defense budget into the space budget and we went and enlightened ourselves instead of murdered ourselves?
We did start Space Force.
So technically, we are putting our defense budget into space.
Yeah, but how about we don't take nuclear weapons to space? It's funny that every person that catches the government dirty and shit like that dies of suicide, but with like 2 bullets.
Yeah,
Hey, hitman, just once, bro.
like don't double. You really double tapped it?
Dude,
God
there's
damn it.
seriously several suicides with double taps.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, come on. I'm not that dumb, you know?
They're like, this person hung themselves and then threw themselves off a cliff into a burning car. It's so
That
weird.
shot himself through both eyeballs. and then he put the white hand of Sodom on across his face. I don't know how that happened, but he killed himself. That's what you get for unveiling a child pedophile ring of the elite.
Coming up with a new kind of energy instead of
A water car, double tap, Sodom man, white hand.
It's like he dragged himself by his water car for 20 miles. How did he?
See, water cars are evil.
There was supposedly a guy that invented a car that ran off water, and he went on a business meeting at a restaurant to sell his idea or expand his idea, and he ran out saying, "Oh my God, they poisoned me," and then he died.
And they're like, what a crazy asshole. Anyway,
What an asshole.
confiscate that car. Don't let him see.
We better raid his home and his computers. This guy's a criminal.
Looks like he erased all his files and burned all his papers.
And then wrote a note after.
He wrote a note not in his handwriting.
He must have already blown off his right hand because it was in left. That's what it was. The left hand.
He spelled his name wrong, too, when he signed it. Probably should have double-checked that.
Anyway, I have a really good idea for renewable energy that can't leave this room. No one fucking say it.
I watched Harry Potter for the first time, all 8 of them. It's so good. It's so good. Nobody told me.
What do you mean no one told you? It was one of the biggest movies in the world.
I was drugged out, man. I don't remember shit. It was so good. Kids die, man. It's dark. It's not like happy.
There's a lot of sparkles instead of blood.
I like how magic isn't even as dangerous as like nuclear bombs, though. Like we have more dangerous shit than actual
I know,
magic.
right?
That's why we still go into fantasy worlds. We're like, this still looks safer than what we're going through.
I loved Lord of the Rings. It saw all of them in theaters and got high and went and was like Gandalf the Grey, you know, and Harry Potter and that is hand in hand. And I just was like, that's for nerds. But then I was like, Lord of the Rings is cool.
You fucking dweebs like magic. Anyway, so the orcs, right?
But have you heard of Mordor? Ooh, spooky. Everyone's a big fan of Darwinism until it comes to this virus, you know?
Where's all the talk about we need less people on this planet? Everyone's all for it until they're like, oh shit. But I didn't mean like me and my family.
Yeah, this is sad.
I meant like you guys.
This is
died.
really bad. I mean, no traffic or my mom, you know? I choose my mom.
Yeah, like your mom, maybe. That's fine.
Yeah,
my mom, fucking fuck you.
Not my mom.
Have you met my mom? She's so
She's
lovely.
a lady.
She's so
She's great.
She said puffy pussy on my podcast.
She's a national treasure. Do you ever feel bad like you quit Trader Joe's right before it was heroic to work at Trader Joe's?
No, I hated that place. That job literally saved my life. I missed work twice as I was in jail and they didn't fire me.
That's awesome.
No call, no show. Showed up with a scab on my forehead.
They're like, he was probably in jail.
And this is after you got sober?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
Sorry, I'm in jail.
You
I don't
made
know what
me
happened.
think about it. I was like, no.
No, wait, I haven't been in jail sober.
Bro, they gave me girlfriends.
Was that part of the benefits? You're like one girlfriend and
I just mean I met several girlfriends while working there.
like this is my daughter and your
She
girlfriend.
came with the lemons.
Well, you're working aisle 2 today, so this is your girlfriend.
They're a good company, and I respect that job, but I fucking hated it. I sell stickers on the internet.
All right, well, you were doing better things before.
I was on a roll.
Now everyone's kind of in the same boat. Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
My pets' heads are falling off. That's a Dumb and Dumber line. I'm sorry. I'm running out of stuff. You sold it to Petey? Harry, I took care of it. You sold our dead parakeet to a blind kid? God, that movie's good. I have to piss again. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, me too.
Yeah,
And
I gotta piss also. Let's go pee together.
Thank you for having me, guys.
yeah,
This was
dude,
fun.
thanks for
coming
being
on,
here.
man.
It got dark, but in a fun way, and that's my favorite. Damn it. We got to end on a bomb. People are dying everywhere.
All right, well,
Anyway.
Well, see you later.
See you guys next week.
Hi, I'm Willie Simon, or as you may know me, Left Baby.
And I'm Eric Friedman. Right, baby.
We hope you're enjoying Two Dumb Babies, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, then you're probably not going to.